Hi, I'm Nick Sharp. I'm Director of Communications and Strategy at Scottish Renewables. This is just a quick video to run you as someone who's just joined the organisation through what we do for our members. At Scottish Renewables, we use engagement, representation and influence to speak to policymakers, politicians and the media about what our members need to do to deploy more renewable energy technologies. That's more wind, tidal, wave, solar, hydro, renewable heat and more, and what we need to do to build the systems to get that power from where it's generated to the consumers who need it. We have around 330 member organisations, businesses just like yours. About 3/4 of our member companies actually build renewable energy projects. So as I mentioned before, that's anything from wind farms and tidal power plants through hydropower, renewable heat, and of course grid, the wires that keep the whole electricity system connected. The rest of the membership are what we call the supply chain. They're businesses that work to support our developer members, be that lawyers, insurance specialists, finance consultants, or environmental consultants, people who work to make sure that projects can be developed. As a member of Scottish Renewables, you get access to our brains. So we're made up of 4 teams: the policy team, the events team, communications, and energy, transition and supply chain. So the communications team looks at how this industry presents itself. We deal with politicians and we deal with the media to tell the best stories about renewable energy. The energy transition and supply chain team was only formed 18 months ago and looks to work with companies primarily from offshore oil and gas who are moving across into renewables and make sure that they can find the best ways to access what they need to make this industry work for them. Our policy team each specialise in a specific part of the renewable energy industry. So that's onshore wind, offshore wind, grid and systems planning and consents. As a member, you get access to those experts. They will come to you asking for your advice on what to say to government on specific issues that government wants input on, and more on that later. And finally, we have our events team who run a series of conferences and awards throughout the year. Again, I'll touch on that more in a second. The most crucial thing you can do as a new member of Scottish Renewables is sign up for an account on our website and let us know what you want to hear about. You can check boxes so that you get our daily briefing email, which is a rundown of the day's news stories, a monthly briefing email, which tells you what the organisation's been doing on your behalf over the past 30 days, and you can also sign up for our forums. Signing up for forums means you'll get emails from our policy managers asking for input on government consultations. We need your voice to tell us what we need to be talking to government about, so that's the way to get involved there. If you'd like to hear more about how we develop policy at Scottish Renewables, you can watch a second video in this series where our Director of Policy, Morag Watson, talks you through that process in some detail. I'm really proud of the communications team we've built here at Scottish Renewables. We can help you raise the profile of your business, but you have to tell us about what you're doing. In the daily briefing is a member news and events section. If you send us an email, we can put your news in there as often as you want, completely free. We can also help you raise your standing with local representatives. So if you want to get in touch with your MSP or your MP, let us know. We can tell you who the right person is, how to address them, and we'll even come out and help you deal with a visit on site. Last but not least is our events team. They run a whole series of conferences and awards throughout the year. For instance, the Scottish Green Energy Awards in December. We also run some of our events with other organisations, like our Floating Offshore Wind Conference with Renewable UK. We've got lots of member drinks events and networking to get involved with too. So do check out the events page on our website for what's coming up, and also to find out about sponsorship opportunities and how to buy tables at our dinners. Finally, just a little bit on our website. On there is a stats page, renewables in numbers, which breaks down the industry into easy chunks. There's also a directory that tells you who your fellow members are. And of course, there's the About page where you can get in touch with the team. All our mobile numbers are listed on there, so if you want to talk to any of us, just give us a call or drop us an email. And finally, remember, the most important thing to do is sign up for an account on that website and tell us which forums you want to be a part of so we can keep in touch with you.